It's tea time with your boy, the whitest kid you know.
Thanks, lighting, Stevie.
Yeah, jeez. 5, 7,
You're fired.
9.
Again.
Yeah, 5, 7, 9. And we're doing a ripe brick given to me by Max. Shout out, Max.
Or as he's known in the online battleground, the Admiral.
The Admiral.
Yeah.
Dude's hung out with him in Oahu. Dude is awesome. And he generously made this for us to hang out on the beach. And it was...
This says in this tea.
Yeah, this ripe tea. It was thermosed, and it was a hot day, and it was perfect.
Okay.
It was so good. And then, again, super generously gave me a brick of this stuff. So we're having it. Gave James a big old chunk. Yeah, curious what you think. I've been drinking this quite a bit in the last 30 days. So
And I've not had it yet.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I try not to spoil too much, although if you went to my.ttv.org, you would find my recent review of it from today, actually.
Yeah. So you've had this tea. I saw you've taken a decent chunk out of this tea already.
Yeah, I've had this quite a bit. So we're doing almost 7 grams here. We're going pretty heavy-handed on this one. For 120 milliliter gallon?
75.
Jeez, okay. Not bad.
How much leaf did you put in?
6.8 grams.
Okay. We're going hard.
Yeah. I don't know, man. These ripe bricks just handle it well.
Honestly, if you could get away with it on anything, it's a tea like this.
Totally.
It's old and it's ripe. Very woody. It definitely smells pretty old to me.
Yeah. And so I don't think that Max really told me anything about this tea, and if he did, I don't remember it.
Okay.
So
that's what kind of tea it is.
Exactly, my own fault. But it's just one of those kind of generic... What would you call the wrapper again?
It's a brick wrapper, John Taw. But yeah, it's got a very generic... If you've seen half the bricks from the 90s that are ripe, then it looks very much like that. We're doing double rinse today?
We're doing double rinse just to get into the meat and taties of this guy. So not because it needs it, I don't think.
This tea really reminds me of just Taiwan.
Okay, yeah?
Just taking a smell of it, yeah.
Nice.
Just something about that, that humidity coming from just the sidewalks after it rained.
Oh, interesting, cool.
Like petrichor or something like that.
Yeah, that's a great description. Well, this for me, without spoiling too much, is definitely a welcome contrast to my typical value ripe.
Yeah.
Which is the vast majority of my stash.
And actually, we haven't filmed an episode in something 6 or 7 weeks because I went to Hawaii and then Denny went to Hawaii.
Indeed.
And we both had tea with Max.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it might be a fair amount of teas from Max in the next few episodes, but we will see.
Yeah. So I'm going to do one more here. And it's still brewing up a little bit light, especially given how much leaf I used.
Yeah.
I did kind of 4 chunks. I didn't really break it up completely. The thing I noticed about Max brewing style, which was cool, is that he really departiculated is the wrong word, but he really made sure that there were no chunks. That's much better color. In the raw that we had at Shanti, and it was interesting. So I'm trying taking that home and thinking about implementing that.
Yeah. Well, you also had that one episode with Sam, which was one of the more popular ones where you guys had kind of mixed results.
Exactly, and so I think the thing I was thinking about it more. The extraction curve is going to be a much more intense one to start because you're not using chunks, so you'll want to use less leaf. Maybe you can get away with using less leaf in total, maybe a little bit less longevity, and then it maybe kind of changes the intensity curve a little bit as well.
Right.
Anyway, what do you think?
It's nice. I think it's still pretty light. It's still opening up. So despite using a heavy grammage, I think we're still just getting to the tea. Yeah.
Yep. And we'll really push this next one here too.
Do you find this similar to any teas? Similar to 7581 or anything like that?
It is, I think, in the processing quite a bit actually. I don't get quite as much pencil shavings graphite on this tea, but a lot of low-end wood, not as much high-end fruit. So just kind of more of a loamy soil vibe for something like this.
I will say, even as light as that first steep was, and just getting into it, I'm getting some nice just sweetness coating the mouth already.
Yeah.
Which is unusual for something, I don't know, for like especially like a ripe tea.
Right. Yeah, this I think has great texture, good body, and a very just comfortable and easy to consume base.
Goes down real easy.
Yeah. Really just kind of, which is, look, we've had plenty of really fancy ripe tea, and check out James has done a couple of different blog posts about ripe teas at different price points. One of them pretty recently, I believe.
Yeah, last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So worth investigating, but at least for me, ripe is something that I want it to be simple, I want it to be easy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you cut it down to the core, I think it's the same for me, too. It's like you have these kind of ripe teas that are inherently meant to be very casual. It's like dye ripe and stuff like that, or like older ripe, such as this one. This was not intended to be, I'm sure, a very premium tea.
Right.
They didn't put a ton of effort into making fancy packaging or anything like that.
Right.
So it really does kind of capture the essence of what ripe is. Whereas like these days, you do have these kind of fancy, more boutique ripes that are meant to be more appreciated.
Sure. And some kind of hybrid ones that we've had on the show and stuff.
Yeah. That being said, I kind of like this stuff per pound quite a bit better than a lot of like the more newer, fancier boutique stuff that is being made.
Yeah. I think if I want to have something that feels a little bit novel, I'd like it to be more on the Shang Raw category.
Makes sense. Yeah.
So getting a little bit darker here in terms of the complexion of the liqueur. For me, still like a nice lasting mouthfeel and texture.
Yeah.
For me, even more than the taste, this kind of the physical aspect of this tea is really lovely.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let this one hang out and really push it here. And this tea definitely, and I'd say, I'm so white in the shot.
You got to adjust those colors. Yeah. You wouldn't think you just went to Hawaii. You went to Alaska or something, boy.
So yeah, in 7581 as well, I think these teas just inherently want to be pushed hard. They just taste the best. So yeah, so like I said, Max thermos this one.
Yeah.
And it was basically boiling hot when we had it.
Okay.
And it was awesome.
Yeah. Nice color there.
Yeah.
Really, really woody. Compared to 7581, I feel like this doesn't quite have as much of that kind of like date fruit thing going on as some of those do.
Yeah.
Probably just because of how the brick tea looks and stuff like that. I can't help but associate like an old ripe brick with 7581
Sure.
though. Just because, look and feel wise, it is kind of similar.
It's got a little bit of that pencil shaving thing going on. The actual material itself, though, is much sturdier than 7581.
Yeah,
I mean, almost just like disintegrating.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you can have different qualities of 7581.
Fair enough. Yeah, but I think I'm on my second brick of it, and comparatively speaking, this seems to
Sure. And you're talking about the 90s 7581 from
Correct.
Taishan Ho / Quiche.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, nice lasting flavor. Maybe hinting at something kind of like in that vanilla chocolate complex, but
Yeah.
not super strong. And keep going here. Just a really familiar, easy profile. One that, hey, is this like the perfect representation of ripe? I don't know, but it's pretty close.
It's a pretty good representation, certainly,
Yeah.
of older ripe.
Right.
I think.
Yeah.
I mean, like the newer ripes, and honestly, I think this has slowly kind of become my preferred kind of subcategory of ripe is like just the older ones. It just kind of goes down easy. I like the more, I don't know, the more old school style of these teas too,
Yeah.
rather than something more contemporary.
Look at how dark that is. Yeah, pretty crazy. Just pitch black, and this will go forever and ever. These chunks here are really not even close to being opened up.
And especially when you're using that amount of leaf too.
I like the kind of intertwining mineral and wood on this. I think it's just just pleasant, really great sweetness that comes. Not really particularly bitter or astringent.
Sure.
I could drink this on an empty stomach this morning and no problems.
How's the compression on the brick?
Not too bad. It's not as fluffy as the 7581.
Okay.
Yeah, little, but not too bad. I was able to just kind of manhandle it and get you a big chunk today. So
Okay.
yeah, I'll have one more and then we'll call it here. Cheers.
Cheerio. Pull it down the hatch. I would say that teas like this aren't like the biggest body teas, but they just have like such nice texture. There's a little bit of like the sticky rice texture thing going on too that I find enjoyable and stuff like this.
Yeah.
And it's just so easy to drink.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's just very easy going down. And for whatever reason, this sort of profile just hits the spot far more than like even like a lot of oolongs or black teas or stuff like that.
Yeah, totally. And the thing for me too is that I end up having by volume again so much the dye tea, and then I really only have like one other tea that fits this kind of baser profile, which is the 7581.
Yeah.
I get a chunk.
I think
of
it's
that.
better too. Yeah,
I agree ultimately. So I'd love to be able to find teas like this more. So shout out to Max. Max is a co-owner, I think, of Teas We Like.
Probably one of the least known ones.
Okay.
He's not as visible, I'd say, as a couple of the other.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But check out Teas We Like.
Man,
Awesome
you skipped the mom test and all the stuff. We gotta cut through this stuff.
Mom test.
I would actually say, to Denny's point, while he thinks of the moms out there, that this tea is a very good introduction to older ripe.
Yeah.
I think it represents the category very accurately.
In the
a
higher
good version. Yeah.
quality, I think, than the 7581, which again, really cheap. So enjoy buying that. Mom test, I think so. I mean, I don't know. It's really sweet, but it's a little bit of that kind of odd leafy profile that I think so.
Yeah.
Wartime test.
I mean, Max's online Discord name is the Admiral, so how can you say no to that?
We're going to, taken to the high seas.
Yeah. He could be on the sea one. I could see a little petrichor rising off that sub deck, you know?
Very good. Yeah, very good. Petrichor rising off of a sub deck. Note.
Generate image, AI.
Exactly. I don't even know. I'm still jet lagged and tired from all this stuff. What was the other question that we had? Ultralight test. Definitely ultralight.
Actually, this would be great.
Yes.
I mean, you even got thermos proof yourself.
Yeah, 100%. If honestly, I think this might be best grandpa style or ultralight style.
Yeah. Or beach style.
Exactly.
If you're going to Hawaii,
so throw this in the thermos. Shout out Teas We Like. You know, I think Max decided not to carry this one on the site because it didn't quite meet the level of
well, who knows? We don't exactly
I don't know exactly.
Yeah.
But you might reach out to Teas We Like and see how that goes. Just get their teas in general. Max is a G, and the teas that are really good. So thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Wu-Tang! Forever! 36 chambers!